Hey there everybody, Manly Starman here. Welcome to part 14 of my Hunger Games series. This time, Disney characters versus the Looney Tunes characters. The classic ones at least. As with previous battles sort of like this, I tried to pair up the characters together in each district that I think that makes sense. A couple of them, well okay, one doesn't work, but I think the rest kind of work at least. To quickly cover some weird pairings before I have to make a disclaimer about something. In District 8, I put Pluto together with Taz, mainly because in the Looney Tunes show, Taz was like Bugs and Daffy's dog, kinda. So I thought, that works as a pairing. But over in District 9 is the only pairing where I had no one better for these guys. We have all together the team of Huey, Dewey, and Louie along with Marvin. I decided to bunch Huey, Dewey, and Louie together just because in older stuff, I think aside from the new DuckTales show, they were all the same character anyway, so why not? They can just be a single entity here. And in District 10, I put Scrooge with Granny because Scrooge is rich and Granny gives me the vibes as like your really well-off grandmother, so I think she's loaded. Now, disclaimer, over here in District 5, we have Goofy, and spoiler warning for the Kingdom Hearts episode I did, the Kingdom Hearts version of Goofy actually won that episode, so just in case Goofy happens to win this one too, I do have two ideas for what I could do. I could either just have whoever places second declared as the winner, or I could just still count this regular version of Goofy, and we could have the Kingdom Hearts and regular version of Goofy advance. I'd rather not have two of the same character, so I'm definitely leaning on the side of doing the second place winner actually wins. But I guess we'll wait and see if you guys have any feedback about that. As for my pick as who to win, I'd choose one Disney and Looney Tunes character. My Disney character of choice would be Pete over here. Mainly because Pete's one of my favorite Disney characters. I find him really funny and entertaining. As for the Looney Tunes side of things, I don't know why she keeps standing out to me, but I'll just say Granny. Old woman moneybags. But with that out of the way, let us proceed to the bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Huey, Dewey, and Louie run. Taz runs. Mickey finds a bag full of explosives. Goofy runs, Marvin runs, Donald breaks Pluto's nose for a basket of bread. Mickey's not gonna like that, especially since he got some explosives now, Donald. Porky scares Minnie away, Oswald rips a mace out of Buster's hands. Daisy, Granny, and Pete work together to get as many supplies as possible. I see. My two picks working together. Maybe they'll do it. Lola runs, Tina runs, Daffy runs, Sam stays at the cornucopia for supplies, and Bugs repeatedly stabs Scrooge to death with sighs. I guess the old man makes sense, he wouldn't last very long. Day 1. Granny travels to high ground. Huey, Dewey, and Louie manage to injure themselves, all of them. Lola runs from Oswald. Pete receives medical supplies. Minnie discovers a river. Daisy begs for Sam to kill her. He refuses, keeping Daisy alive. Buster tries to sleep through the entire day. Taz discovers a river. Tina begs for Marvin to kill her. He refuses, keeping Tina alive. Mickey scares Pluto off. Okay, seems a little out of character. Daffy stabs Porky with a tree badge. Now see, that I can see. That feels more in character for something Daffy would do. Goofy tries to sleep through the entire day. Donald receives an explosive. And Bugs hunts for other tributes. 2 cannon shots. Night 1. Tina, Marvin, and Sam discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Mickey, Buster, Granny, and Bugs tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Oswald stabs Taz in the back with a trident. He's had enough of being forgotten. He's back for blood. Maybe in Oswald's head, if he wins this, he can be an official character again. Pluto sets up camp for the night. Goofy loses sight of where he is. Pete screams for help. Minnie tends to her wounds. Daisy convinces Donald to snuggle with her, accurate. Lola tries to sing herself to sleep. Daffy questions his sanity, as I believe he should, and Huey, Dewey, and Louie tends to their wounds. Day 2. Sam overhears Bugs and Pete talking in the distance. Buster, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Tina, Marvin, and Lola hunt for other tributes. Oswald hunts for other tributes, but on his own. Daffy is continuing to question his sanity. Donald begs for Pluto to kill him. He refuses, keeping Donald alive. Has anyone ever died from asking someone else to kill them? I don't think they have in this series. I think they've always refused. Minnie receives medical supplies. Mickey overhears Goofy and Granny talking in the distance. And Daisy is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Only one cannon shot. Night 2. Pete and Marvin talk about the tribute still alive. I think that makes sense. They're both kind of villainous characters. At least Pete is. Marvin, I think it depends on the cartoon. Huey, Dewey, Louie, Donald, Pluto, Minnie, and Mickey sleep in shifts. Daffy tends to Granny's wounds. Buster lets Lola into his shelter. Sam cries himself to sleep. He's probably just missing his gun, since he hasn't found any in here. Bugs tries to treat his infection. Daisy is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Tina passes out from exhaustion. And Goofy and Oswald sleep in shifts. Day 3. Marvin thinks about home and how stupid this game is he got roped into on this planet. Bugs receives fresh food. Pluto tends to Buster's wounds. Lola stalks Mickey. Daisy receives clean water. Donald sprains his ankle while running away from Tina. Sam explores the arena. Granny camouflages herself in the bushes. Pete makes a wooden spear. Oswald scares Huey, Dewey, and Louie off. Goofy defeats Daffy in a fight but spares his life. And Minnie tries to sleep through the entire day. An event. The remaining tributes begin to hallucinate. Okay, this is a new one. Oswald hugs a trackerjacker nest, believing it to be a pillow. Donald, Goofy, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Bugs, and Marvin survive. Pete eats a scorpion, thinking it's a delicate dessert. Tina, Sam, Buster, Pluto, Granny, and Minnie survive. Daisy also eats a scorpion. Daffy, Lola, and Mickey all survive. 3 cannon shots for that event. Night 3. Minnie and Marvin sleep in shifts. Daffy receives fresh food. Pluto sets up camp for the night. Sam defeats Goofy in a fight, but spares his life. Granny, Tina, Bugs, Buster, and Donald sleep in shifts. Lola attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Mickey and Huey, Dewey, and Louie run into each other, but decide to truce for the night. Day 4. Buster searches for firewood. Minnie tends to Sam's wounds. Huey, Dewey, Louie, Granny, and Donald hunt for other tributes. Mickey steals from Bugs while he isn't looking. Daffy and Pluto hunt for other tributes. Lola receives medical supplies. Tina stalks Goofy. And Marvin sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. No deaths there. Night 4. Granny passes out from exhaustion. Minnie defeats Huey, Dewey, and Louie in a fight, but spares their lives. Lola goes to sleep. Marvin and Tina tell stories about themselves to each other. Mickey, Sam, and Buster sleep in shifts. Donald cries himself to sleep. Bugs receives clean water. Pluto and Daffy hold hands. And Goofy sets up camp for the night. Day 5. Huey, Dewey, and Louie try to spearfish with a trident. I imagine all 3 of them holding on to it and trying to spearfish with it together. Minnie practices her archery. Lola receives clean water. Bugs overhears Daffy and Sam talking in the distance. Mickey unknowingly eats toxic berries. Tina makes a wooden spear. Granny goes hunting. Marvin and Donald hunt for other tributes. Buster attacks Pluto, but he manages to escape. And Goofy practices his archery. I'm surprised he doesn't manage to shoot himself with it. 1 cannon shot for the big corpo mouse. Night 5. Huey, Dewey, and Louie tend to their wounds. Minnie, Sam, and Pluto successfully ambush and kill Buster, Bugs, and Lola. Well, that's 3 off the board right there, wow. Tina, Granny, and Daffy sleep in shifts. Donald dies trying to escape the arena. And Goofy lets Marvin into his shelter. I can't believe Goofy's still in this. I swear to God, he's gonna somehow win again, isn't he? The Feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Sam is unable to convince Tina to not kill him. Huey, Dewey, and Louie don't go. Marvin shoots an arrow at Goofy, but misses and kills Pluto instead. You got the wrong dog, Marvin. And once again, Goofy manages to hang in here. And Minnie, Daffy, and Granny decide not to go. Day 6. Minnie, Granny, Marvin, Tina, and Daffy hunt for other tributes. Huey, Dewey, and Louie try to spearfish with a trident. Again, maybe they weren't successful the first time. And Goofy tries to sleep through the entire day. 6 cannon shots. 3 from the team kill and 3 from the event. Night 6. Tina and Daffy huddle for warmth. Yep, makes sense. Granny receives fresh food. Goofy silently snaps Marvin's neck. He's really gonna do it, isn't he? Minnie loses sight of where she is. And Huey, Dewey, and Louie go to sleep. Final 6. Day 7. Minnie tends to Huey, Dewey, and Louie's wounds. Tina begs for Goofy to kill her. He refuses, keeping Tina alive. Didn't she ask him to do that a couple of days ago, too? And Granny and Daffy hunt for other tributes. Only 1 cannon shot. Night 7. Minnie, Granny, Daffy, and Goofy tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. And Huey, Dewey, and Louie tend to Tina's wounds. Day 8. Goofy defeats Granny in a fight, but spares her life. Daffy tries to sleep through the entire day. Huey, Dewey, and Louie defeat Minnie in a fight, but spare her life. And Tina thinks about home. No deaths. Night 8. Huey, Dewey, and Louie and Tina hold hands. Daffy climbs a tree to rest. And Granny, Goofy, and Minnie discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Day 9. Minnie sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Daffy defeats Goofy in this fight but spares his life. No, Daffy, you gotta stop Goofy from winning again. He's too powerful. Granny is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Huey, Dewey, and Louie receive medical supplies. And Tina receives an explosive. Another event. The hallucinations are back apparently. Minnie and Tina survive. Granny and Daffy decide to jump down the rabbit hole to Wonderland, which turns out to be a pit of rocks. Aw. Well, one of my picks got pretty far this time. Goofy survives, to a shock to everyone. And so does Huey, Dewey, and Louie. 2 cannon shots. Night 9. Minnie cries herself to sleep. Goofy sees a fire, but stays hidden. And once again, Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Tina hold hands. Day 10. Tina tries to sleep through the entire day. Goofy diverts Minnie's attention and runs away. And Huey, Dewey, and Louie, for the 3rd time, are back trying to spearfish with a trident. Night 10. Minnie is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Tina goes to sleep. Goofy starts a fire. And Huey, Dewey, and Louie die from hunger. Day 11. Goofy sprains his ankle while running away from Minnie. And Tina searches for firewood. That should really be 3 cannon shots, but whatever, technicalities. Night 11. Tina thinks about home. And Minnie and Goofy run into each other and decide to truce for the night. No, don't let him win again, oh my god. Day 12. Minnie receives an explosive, and Tina stalks Goofy. Good. No cannon shots. I think this is the longest in-game, game I've had so far in the series. Night 12. Goofy sees a fire but stays hidden. Minnie quietly hums, and Tina starts a fire. Day 13. Tina makes a slingshot, Goofy diverts May's attention and runs away. It's been a rather uneventful couple days here. Night 13. Goofy attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. Okay, thank you. And Tina tracks down and kills Minnie. Huh. Tina's the winner. Alrighty then. Way to go, Tina. I forgot your last name because I didn't put it on here. Seeing Minnie and Pluto with 3 kills feels wrong. It feels very wrong. Tina wins with 2 kills. Bugs got 1. Sam got 3. Marvin got 1. Daffy got 1. And Goofy got 1 by snapping Marvin's neck. It really had me worried there that we'd have a double winner, but thank God he didn't. Well, you all can join me next time, where I'll be putting together specifically characters that have fire or ice powers for the classic showdown of fire versus ice. See you guys then.